So, any more details on kind of when the transition might happen, how that would look like?
No, we talked about this Monday at our weekly press conference, and so it'll probably, we're looking probably at March, but President-elect Trump will, inauguration is on the 20th, and then we assume after that when they come into session that the cabinet will go, they'll put those forward to be confirmed first, and then they'll move into the ambassadorships. China is a significant post, and so we anticipate that that will be one of the first ones. I think probably our first indication when we're kind of narrowing the timeline is the governor will have to go before hearings, and then he'll go to the Senate, but he'll start with hearings, and so that'll give us some indication. We're already working through a transition plan, and we're going to continue to provide details as we work through that, and the timeline becomes more significant.
And what will that transition look like? What difference will Iowans see between a Branstad administration and a Reynolds administration?
Well, I think there's a lot of time to talk about that. So, I talk, it's about growing the economy. It's about making sure that, that we're providing opportunities in every single corner of the state. I think there's a lot more that we can do with technology from the state perspective, so we have a smarter, more efficient government, and it's just essential as we're collecting data that our systems are able to talk so we can make informed decisions. It's about connectivity. It's so important for rural Iowa. We passed a bill, Connect Every Acre, but if we want individuals to start a company and start a business in rural Iowa, we have to make sure that they have access to the world, because it is a global economy. And so, it's about growing the economy, making sure that we have opportunities and careers for Iowans no matter where they live. It's about keeping our young people in the state. So it'll build off a lot of the initiatives that we're working on right now, and there will be time for me to, take that foundation that I think we've built over the last 6 years and continue to move Iowa forward.
Given Governor Branstad's longevity in the state, becoming the longest-serving governor in U.S. history, is there any concern, worry, trepidation on your part in terms of kind of the long shadow that he casts, going?
No, because I think people, we did a lot together. We ran as a team and served as a team, and that's been great. But I've also done a lot of things on my own. I mean, I think people forget that I was 6 months onto in the job as lieutenant governor, and we were still in session. The governor was set to lead a trade mission to South Korea and China, and because of the flooding on the western side of the state, and we were still in session, he said, "Kim, I can't go. I need you to lead this trade mission." And so I took 40 individuals and led a trade mission to South Korea and China. And I've done that independently every year. I travel to every county. Some we do together just because they're smaller, and a lot we do independently. I've worked extensively on the STEM initiative. I'm chairing the state energy plan right now. I co-chair Future Ready Iowa. So I've done a lot, but we've also been a team. You're seeing that, I think, with President-elect Trump and Vice President-elect Pence too, and I like that, and it's good for consistency of government. So I anticipate having that same type of a relationship with the lieutenant governor that I bring on board when I'm sworn in as governor.
Great. And then lastly, the Hawkeye State really kind of seems to be a bright state in terms of women in leadership roles, particularly GOP women in leadership roles. You're set to become the state's first female governor. Just 2 years ago, we saw Senator Joni Ernst this first, and then you'll be serving alongside the first female speaker, right? Why do you think that is? What do you attribute that to, and how do you feel about stepping into that historic role?
Yeah. Oh, well, it's very humbling and exciting, and while that history is not lost on me, and to just kind of be a part of it and see it as it's unfolding is amazing. But what I know about each of the individuals that you just listed: Mary Mosman, who was the first woman to be a state auditor; Speaker Upmeyer. We had the first female president of the Senate. Pam Yocum was president of the Senate last year. So I think Iowa's done a pretty good job of elevating women into leadership positions. The other thing I'm really proud of is if you look at the directors of our various agencies, most of them are very strong, passionate, articulate women. And so I think, it's about the best talent. But what I know about every one of them, the individuals that I just mentioned, is it's not just about gender. It really is about a passion to serve and a desire to make a difference. And I think every one of them reflect that.